Peace. Yo, yesterday I built about how, for the most part, it's a historical hatred between original people and colored people, generally speaking. And I also said that, that it doesn't mean that, original people and colored people can't get along, but for the most part, we go along to get along. You know what I'm saying? And the reason is because when you look at the phenomenon of global white supremacy, what happened is that concept established the power relationships between original people and non-original people. And when I say original people, I'm dealing with black, brown, red, and yellow people all throughout the planet Earth. And when I say non-original people, I'm talking about basically white people from whatever ethnic group you want to consider yourself a member of, Italian, Irish, German, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So what happened is when global white supremacy became the so-called status quo, it established the power relationships between non-white and white people. So, even though you may have, an original person and a colored person get together and they have half original children, or they have so-called mixed children, or whatever they want to call them, you know what I'm saying? They're still original, but even though you may have these people establish a relationship, that does not negate the fact that they still exist within the context of global white supremacy, and these power relationships are not suspended simply because they're together. You acknowledge what I'm saying? So, for the most part, these people who have established this kind of relationship under these conditions still have to go along to get along. And there will always be situations that force them to play a card that makes them adhere to whatever power relationship they have established. Now, whether or not they use that to their advantage in this society, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, there always comes situations and circumstances where they have to choose a side, regardless if they got children together or not. So for the most part, people have to go along to get along because of the conditions of the society. Now, things are changing, especially because of the population growth. You know what I'm saying? Things are changing, and down the line, somewhere in the future generations, we won't have this poison, you know what I'm saying, this cancer called global white supremacy that creates unreasonable conditions so that people can't get together and have a meaningful life together and produce children, and teach them about truth as the foundation, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I just wanted to build on that, and clarify what I meant by that. You know what I'm saying? And that, like I said, dealing with the nation of gods and earth, we're not pro-black or anti-white. We're pro-righteousness and anti-devilishment. But that also means that we're not ignorant and blind to sit there and say that this society, the status quo, is not pro-white and anti-non-white. Nah, the shit is like that. You know what I'm saying? Things, like I said, are changing for the better. You know what I'm saying? Because people, globally are not accepting that bullshit no more. You know what I'm saying? But right now, under these present conditions, you know what I'm saying? It's like, getting together under those circumstances, it's a very brave thing to do, especially depending upon what environment you live in. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, some cities or communities are not as they don't embrace as much that sense of diversity, and it's very difficult not only on a couple that choose to get together under those circumstances, but also for the children that they born. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, in time, things are changing for the better, but under these circumstances right now, it is a psychological war zone, you know what I'm saying? And these power relationships that are established, and when I say power relationships, I'm talking about the politics behind socio-economic influence, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you look at the structure of society, you know what I'm saying? Anywhere you go globally, for the most part, colored people or white people are on the top, and we holding them up. You know what I'm saying? Black, brown, red, and yellow. We holding these motherfuckers up. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, things are changing, though. Things are changing for the better. And, you know, but as of right now, shit, you know, people still, you know, you getting together under those conditions. And I'm not saying that people shouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? People shouldn't choose a mate of their choosing and work out whatever unknowns and variables and shit like that that's going to come across their path. Whatever they choose to deal with, you know what I'm saying? That's their understanding. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just wanted to clear that up. You know what I mean? But, because I think some of y'all might have took it, you know, maybe the wrong way or to the head. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, that's all I wanted to add on about. Peace.